solving a problem, don't just be looking for money. Look for a solution to solve, and then money will come. Look for values to add to the life of people, and money will come. It's not going to be a very long meeting because we know we all came from work and we just have to get back to work. But I want to see if we have anybody who is not a member of Extra Large Farms in this meeting this afternoon. Can you please just raise your hands or type something in the chat area so we can know you are new and then be able to welcome you officially? Anybody who is not a registered member of Extra Large Farms, you can just signify. For our people, our billionaires in the tourism sector, we're having another meeting tonight by 9 o'clock. So that's okay. Omobolanle Amiable, thank you for joining us. Sylvia, okay. You're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. Yeah, I want to believe that most of us here must be in the 7 days health group. You have definitely, been following us on the health challenge, and you partook of it. I want to believe that. Can I believe that, please? Can I believe that? Sorry, some people are. So most of us are in the 7 days health challenge, and I want to just, I want one or two people. I know I was talking with one of our governors this morning, and she was explaining to me that, oh, she has lost some weight, even though me, I don't want her to lose weight because she's already lost a lot of weight recently. And she was like, but she doesn't want to stop. She's lost weight, but she doesn't want to stop because, she's really enjoying how she's feeling. So that's the note we're going to start from this afternoon, and how we can make money. My target for everybody here this afternoon is to be able to make nothing less than 450,000 naira per month. Yeah, it's a side hustle, something you can do on the side and be able to make that amount of money. That's my dream for everybody that is here this afternoon. Okay, so yeah, sorry, I just noticed that the audio was off. Okay, so I'm seeing some people saying they are not registered members, but they partook in the 7 days health challenge. Okay, that's good. Thank you very much. Thank you. So basically, what we did in the health challenge, was to just help us, launch ourselves into a healthy living style. To be very honest, the truth of the matter is that healthy living cannot be achieved in just 7 days. So it's something you have to continue with. It's not a ritual. It's not a 7 days ritual that you do it and then you just stop. So you have to continue. However, the intensity at which we were doing some things in the 7 days health challenge has to be reduced, or else it might end up giving you some, side effects. So, but what we did on the 7 days health challenge was to just launch us into how, we can live a very healthy life. And we also just taking water, just ordinary water, what it did to our system. Then we were taking our radish every day, morning and night, what it did to our system. And we also ensured that before eating anything. We took our fruits first. Can you see? A lot of people have, in fact, there are messages that have been sent to me now for 2 weeks. I've not been able to read them. There are so many torrents of messages, and they're like, when I just see the notifications, it's always God bless you, and everything has changed, blah, blah, blah. I sleep well now, a lot of things. I've lost weight. Some, I go to toilet easily, some feeling pains, the pains are gone, and so on and so forth, So healthy living can be achieved by just eating healthy. Just by eating healthy, you can achieve, a healthy living lifestyle. But people think, oh, it's not possible, blah, blah, blah. But we have all seen now that it is very, very, very possible. What are we here to discuss in this meeting this afternoon? How we can now go ahead to help others also live healthy. That's the bottom line. You want to help other people to live healthy. There are a lot of people who are suffering from, different kinds of health challenges, and they don't know that the solution is just, by the tip of their fingers. They don't know. They don't know. So you are here. That's why we made sure we are talking about this at the end of the 7 days health challenge. And by God's grace, we are not going to stop. Every month, like the one we had, 7 days health challenge, this every month I will now be having a 3 days health, wake up challenge, just to get ourselves in shape. Most of the things we are doing, some people already knew it before. But when you are doing something as a group, if you agree with me, you achieve better. Okay? So we'll continue to have at least 3 days in every month. But here we want to talk about how you can now be helping others to live a very healthy life. And like I said, per month minimum should not be a business here. And we want to all see how we can become a better person. Now, 2 things you're going to do to fetch you this morning. Number 1, you must be determined to help people. Yes. There is no 2 ways about it. You must be determined to help people. And it will take a lot of sacrifice. You sacrifice your time, in educating people, you sacrifice, your energy, but majorly I think is your time. So you must get enough information so that you can be able to provide solutions to people's health. So that's number 1. You must be ready to help people. You see somebody dying, you see somebody going through a health challenge, you see somebody suffering from ignorance, and you just want to put yourself on the line and help that person. That is the easiest way of making money, I tell you. And then the second thing is you are going to sell. Now, many people have problem about selling, but they always think, me, I cannot sell, me, I cannot talk, me, I can. But let me shock you. If you are here in this group this afternoon and you are married, you sold, somebody bought you. Somebody bought you, I tell you. Sorry, please, let me pick the call. Hello, good afternoon. Please, I'm in a meeting. Can you leave a message? Thank you. So somebody bought you. If you were not attractive enough, if you were not a product good enough to be purchased, or able to be looked at, that somebody even looked at you and said, oh, you're looking nice, oh, I would like to have this person as my husband or as my wife, they would not have married you, whether you're a man or a woman. This time around, we're not talking about women alone. That a woman even accepted to say she likes you enough to marry you, it means that you are a commodity. So everybody sells. If you are in a paid employment and somebody is paying you salaries, if you want to know whether you are selling or not, you just stop whatever you're doing, or the day they sack you, they will give you a very long letter. And inside the letter, the most important thing that will be there is that your services are no longer required. That means that you have been offering a service, you have been selling something, your service, and that's why they're paying you, you know. So the day you stop to offer that service in the way they want it, you know, then the contract is going to stop and the sales ends. So selling is not all about, you know, having a product and you're carrying it on your head, or you go and open the shop, or you're doing this or you're doing that. That's no, everybody sells every day. Everybody sells every day. You know, we sell products, we sell services, we sell our character, you know, we sell, you know, there are some people you just love them. You just come across them, you just like them, you know, just because of the way, you know, they portray themselves and all that. Those characters, those traits that makes you like them are, there are things that they are selling, and you bought it. You bought it. So we will talk about all that and how you can now begin to make that, you know, turn that into a massive stream of income for yourself. I want to invite just 2 people to share how their experience has been in the 7 days health challenge, and then we'll go straight to the point and end this meeting by God's grace by 3 o'clock. Do I have anybody? I don't want to call anybody. You all know how the challenge was for you, and I want to see if you have anything you want to share with the house regarding the health challenge. Anybody, can we see your hands, please? Anybody? Anybody? You were committed to the health challenge and you saw a lot of differences in your system, especially with the use of the white carrot. Meanwhile, this meeting is going to be beneficial for everybody here tonight. Please, I need some leaders, extra large leaders. If you are here, please help us just, you know, answer some of the people that are asking questions. What does radish do to the system? Oh my God. We'll talk about it, don't worry. Okay, so do we have, yeah, thank you. Omobolale Amiable is here, Sakano Fumulaya. Okay, please, can you just unmute yourself and talk?
Okay. Hello, good afternoon, all.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my beautiful MD.
Thank
yes.
you, ma'am.
During my 7 days of extra large health week, I think I benefited mostly from the, what do we call it now? I saw a lot of improvement in my health. That's why now I'm very light. Don't have not lost any weight as such, but I know I'm very light now. I don't feel lazy walking from here to there, because I work at Ikeja, Agric, and to get to Underbridge before now used to be very, very tedious for me. But now I easily go there to take a bus if I want to take a bus or things like that. Then secondly, I think it is helping my sleep so much. I fall asleep so easily at night now. Even when I wake up in the night before, yes, because it's really, that's the most interesting part of it, that I sleep very well now. Even when I wake up early and I don't fall asleep before now, but now I fall asleep so easily and I'm enjoying my sleep the more. Those are the 2 major things that happened to me during this week that I like so much, and I wish to continue. Now that you have told us that we can do it once a month, I wish to be continuing with that so that it will improve my health the more. Thank you. I hope you heard me. I can't hear you. Thank you.
May you continue to be healthier and healthier and healthier by God's grace. Okay, so let me have the second person, Saka Olufumilayo, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. I really bless the name of the Lord. Wonderful things the Lord did in my life during the Earth Challenge. typically, I'm a bread eater. I love eating bread every day. So when MD said we have to do away with all these pastries and the rest, I was saying, will I be able to do this 7 days challenge? But to the glory of God, I stopped eating bread. The radish that I'm taking every morning, that one really make me to go to the toilet. And I was able to pass out some. In fact, I was even wondering that, so all these yama are inside my system, and I didn't know since all these days. In fact, I really bless the name of the Lord. Then I was able to reduce excess fat, and the kg, I lost 3 kg. I was saying, wow, so it's possible to do away with without eating bread, without eating meat. In fact, I really bless the name of the Lord, though. Thank you very much. And I'm happy that every month now, at least I'll be doing the 3 days challenge. God bless you, Ma, for giving me the opportunity to participate in this program. Thank you, Ma.
Thank you. Okay, so thank you for those testimonies. Is somebody still raising their hand? I think he's already. Anybody else? In 2 minutes, anybody else that still wants to say something about that health challenge? Anybody else? Remember, we are trying to make it as short as possible. Anybody else? Anybody else? Okay, thank you very much. So there are some people asking questions about, okay, somebody's raising their hands. Okay, please, Felicia. Is it Mommy Felicia Ojo? Please go ahead.
Yes, good afternoon. I don't know if I'm unmuted now.
Yes, you're unmuted. Good afternoon, and thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah.
I also want to share my testimony on the 7 days challenge. One of the things it has done for me is the discipline of not eating at night. It's something I have struggled with for a long time, and I can't believe I didn't start on Monday. I started on Wednesday, so today is my 7th day. I can't believe that for 7 days I have not eaten at night.
Wow.
It's one of the things I'm praying that I'll be able to keep up. It's something I've been struggling with for a long time. I'm really glad, and I thank you for putting this program together. I also feel a lot lighter. In fact, when I saw no bread, no Indomie, no pasta, I was like, how am I going to survive for the week? I also can't believe that I've done 1 week and I've not tasted bread. And I'm not even hungry, So it means that I can eat healthy and still not be hungry. Like the first speaker said, I haven't lost weight, but I do feel a lot lighter and I feel a lot better. So thank you very much. But I had a challenge which I was supposed to call you about, which I did not. I did not go to the toilet at all. I didn't go to the toilet at all. I don't
All
know
through the
if
7 days.
Yeah, I don't know if I took the scent leave too much, but I did not go to the toilet at all. It's one of the
I
things I
think you
would
took
really
too
have
much of
loved.
lemon. Scent leaf.
Yeah,
The
but I
scent leaf
did
makes
not.
you go to the toilet. I think it would be the lemon. Maybe the lemon. Maybe the
Oh,
what type of lemon did you use?
is the big yellow lemon.
Maybe you had it too much.
So if
Very
lemon
the
is too
lemon.
much, can it interfere with your
Yes,
toilet?
lemon, lime, grape. Those 3 things that can.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so overall, I think it's a plus for me. Thank you very much. I like the opportunity. And like the others, I'll try to do this every month, even if not 7 days. If it's 3 days, I will try to flush my system. Yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate the opportunity. Thank you.
Happy to do the testimonies. God bless you. One day we are going to do a very strict one. That one will be 3 days of fruit fasting. So we will be eating, but we will only be taking fruits. So we want to be with nature 100% in the 3 days. That we will not take nothing cooked. It will just be whatever is fresh that you don't need to process. Those are the only things that will come into your mouth. We will graduate to that gradually. but I tell you, it's always very nice. Your body will thank you for it. Okay, now I want to ask a question. It's going to be a very interactive session because, we want to make money, and we will just make it as interactive as possible. I want to ask you something. This 7 days health challenge that you just embarked on, and you have seen the benefits on your own health, in your overall well-being, just in 7 days. Do you think you know at least 20 people that this thing will help? 20 people who are your friends, who are your family, who are your distant, relatives, colleagues at work, whoever. 20. I want to hear. I'm going to, if you want to talk, let me just see your hands so we can unmute you. I want to hear you talk, please. I want to hear you talk. And you can also send it in the chat. Yeah.
Yes.
Do you know 20 people, 20 families that you think need this help? Do you know? Do you have that contact with your phone?
I can't say I really have them, but I've already introduced
Okay, so please just be sending the answers to the chat area, and I will only allow the person that the hand is raised to talk. Omobolanle Amieboma, please go ahead. The floor is yours. Please go ahead, ma'am. Madam Omobolanle Amiebo.
Yes, I was saying that I've already introduced 2 of my sisters to it, and they are in the group 2 of this.
Yeah.
I'll just send them this meeting link. I hope they will still be able to join.
The meeting. Oh, okay. So now we want to look at it from 2 angles. Like I said in the beginning, we are looking at it at the of that you have personally tried it and it helped you, and you want to now be a help to other people. And as we can see, it's not something that is so difficult to do, only that you need the right level of information to dish out, which you are going to maintain in our general groups. So if you know, you're confident that you have 20 people already on your own contact list right now, that you know that if you introduce this thing to them, oh guys, this is what we want to do for us and for our families every month. We just want to embark on this journey of, detoxifying and staying healthy, getting rid of all, kinds of junk food and all that. And I can assure you that you're going to see results. You understand? Now, these 20 people, do you think that if you create a group today, if you create a WhatsApp group today, and you tell them about what you're doing, do you think they will join you? I'm checking the chat area to see your answers. That's number 1. Number 2, if you train these 20 people to get you 2 people each, they too should go and get 2 people each that will need this healthy living lifestyle. Do you think that they will also be able to produce that? Do you think they will be able to produce that? Your 20 people should go and bring at least two friends each. So you have your 20 people first, and each of them brings two people each, and you already have how many in your place? 40 more friends plus the 20 that you started with, and you have a group of 60 people who you are ready to do some serious business with. Number 1 is going to be a change of lifestyle for all of them. I'm just telling you how easy it is to start this business and begin to make money for yourself. Now, you are there to provide a solution to their health challenge. Everybody here, I've never seen anybody that said, oh, I didn't even see any impact of that thing. No, everybody has a good impact for it. So that is the first way to start. Then you will now move ahead from your 20 people to, these are just your immediate contacts. And then we will now go outside. We'll talk about that. I think we should not even rush it. We'll now go outside, out of your immediate contact, and see how you will generate another 30. But let's finish with these 20 people first. Now, you have your 20 friends. And those 20 friends, you have also encouraged them in this group. We are starting this health challenge at so day. All of you invite somebody into this group. Invite at least 2 people into this group. And then you have 60. But now, with these 60 people, there is a list of things that they all need to achieve their 7 days health challenge, as we all know in the group. Yes or no? The answer is yes. Now, teach them how to get all these things, how to prepare all these things and everything. But there are some things that they will not be able to have access to. And the major one out of all of them is the radish. And that is where the business comes for you. Congratulations, because you are a member of Extra Large Farms. You know the source to radish. And you yourself, you are going to become the source now. You are the person that they will all be looking up to as it relates to how to get their radish. Whichever part of the country that you are, whichever part of the world that you are, you only need to make sure, if you want to start the health challenge, that's one thing I want to advise us. If you want to start the health challenge, say by the middle into, make sure you have started creating awareness like a week, minimum 1 week or 2 weeks before the time. So that by the time you get them in the group, you educate them about what you want to do. You tell them all the list of things that they need to get, and then everybody can get all their stuff ready to be able to hit the challenge. And don't forget, you're going to be repeating that at least three days of every month. Let me now tell you where the business is. Now, we all know that for us to complete the 7 days health challenge, you will need, if you can have access to the fresh radish, please, if you have something to write wherever you are, you can begin to write. You have access to the fresh radish. You need access to the fresh radish. And then you also need the bottled one, especially for people who are in very far places. Now, for this, your 60 people, assuming that they are only doing it, and most people who are here now, who are in those groups, even in those other groups that we launched, they are not doing it alone. The family people are involving their husbands. Some are now calling their sisters and this and that. So let's even imagine that only these 60 people are the ones that are doing it. They are not even involving their husbands. They are not involving their wives. They are not involving their children. The truth of the matter is that what they need for the 7 days health challenge is minimum a set of the radish juice. Minimum a set of the radish juice. And a set costs just 7,500 naira. How many of 7,500? Those are the different trainings. We'll continue in the groups that we've created now to begin to orientate us about how to do these things better. How many 7,500 do people spend on a daily basis on things that will even harm them? And we are even going to, encourage them that this a whole set, you are finishing it in the course of the 7 days, and you will need at least one more before the end of the month to sustain what you have started. So it means that averagely, a family will need a complete set, a person will need a complete set of about two bottles of each of the grain and then the roots. And this thing we're talking about, you are confident, you yourself, you have used it, you've seen what it's doing in your system. Somebody says he has high blood pressure, this radish is working for it. Somebody says he has hypertension, this radish is working for it. Somebody had cancer. In fact, somebody called me yesterday and said, she just had a mastectomy, and the person that told her said, maybe she would not have had it if she was able to, get across to Extra Large Farms. Please, can you mute yourself? Olufunke Longe, please mute yourself. Thank you. Let me check what you have been sending me in the chat area. So somebody has arthritis. you have a solution to their problem. Somebody has glaucoma, you have a solution to their problem. Somebody is fighting obesity. Like I was saying, somebody said, I'm enjoying this and I can't stop, even though I'm losing weight that I don't want to lose. But I've told her the secret of gaining the weight back, So somebody is fighting obesity, tummy fat, they can't sleep well at night. Somebody is battling with prostate issues. Somebody is not having any health challenge. Somebody is very fine, but they just want to boost their immune system and continue to live a very healthy life. So it means everybody needs it. Somebody is having a skin problem and they are using it. I am one of the people in this world that I don't believe that there is something that works for everything. I don't know. I don't believe it until I came across radish. And we always say it in this our extra land meetings that many of the things that is happening today with the radish, even we at the management level, we are just hearing it. We are just hearing it. I remember my daughter has, she had this thing on her arm like this, just some skin irritation, and it's been there for many years. She grew up like that, and sometimes she will just use all these antifungal creams or something like that. It will go for a while and it will come back, but the spots will be there. One day I just remember that members of Extra Large always give testimony that this thing is working for this, for that. So I told her to use we administered it on her as well. And in about 3-4 days, we saw it. The rashes did not only leave, her skin was became as fresh as a baby's. It became as fresh. In fact, as I'm talking to you now, I'm seeing myself in this camera, and I notice like I have some 2 dots here. I think this is ladies' thing. So after this meeting, I'm just going to go and apply the radish. So everybody is using it for something. I remember very well when we first started, cultivating this radish. I always tell people with ulcer, please don't take it because it's hot, and all that. But we discovered that this same fruits or vegetable, or where do we even classify it, that is so pepperish when you're eating it, it's not that pepperish. It's not even pepperish at all when you blend it. And that makes it very easy, for the ulcer patients to take. And with this is proven. People take it for ulcer, and it takes the ulcer away like it was the one that put it there. Like it was the one that put it there. It just takes it away. So many things that we have seen this radish do. But information is the problem. Many people don't know that the solution to their problem is something as cheap as 7,500. I remember one woman was fleeing from the UK and they were telling her to take radish. She was suffering in the hospital. She was in intensive care unit and all that. But she just felt it's too cheap to be a solution to her problem. When after she had spent so many months, on the hospital bed, and they were just spending money, then the sister went to her again and said, please try this thing. It will not remove anything from it. She said, okay. And by the time she took it, within like a week, like a week or not up to 2 weeks, they had to remove her oxygen and many of the gadgets she was using as life support. And that was when she knew that, so this thing is like this. So I'm saying now, let's go back to the business side of it. You have 60 people in your group, for example, and they are taking 2 sets. Now, a set of it costs 7,500. These 2 sets cost how much? 15,000 naira. Now, this is the maths. If you have your 60 peoples or 60 families that are now taking the 15,000 naira by 60, you have about 900,000 naira from those people alone. And this is just part 1 for the training of today. And we're going to tell you how to get 10 of these 60 people now. In the course of the training, we're still going to have another training next week. Only on this 60, you are getting a sales of 900,000 naira. That's about 1 million naira. Now, will it interest you to know that since you are a member of Extra Large Farms and you are ready to take this up as a business, we have already prepared a special package for you, so that as you are helping others, you're also smiling to the bank. Now, there is a pack of this radish that we are going to be releasing to those who want to take this up as a business at just 60,000 naira only. 60,000. Inside that pack, you have 10 of the green one and 10 of the white one for just 16,000 naira. And you are selling it for 75,000. That's even if you wish to sell it for 75,000, you can still put something more on it, you know. But let's just assume that you're even selling it at the company rate, which is 75,000. Now, for this, your 60 people that needs for 2 sets each, it means that you need that is 60 times 4, which will give you 240. And that 240 divided by 10 is 24 packs that you are taking. Now, if you are buying it, if you are getting it, now another advantage is that you may not even be the one to buy this thing physically. Once we register you now on this program that you want to be a healthy living advocate, you know, even if your customers come to get it by themselves, using your own link, that's the only challenge. They must use your own link, you know, to get it. Or better still, you can just get it in bulk and then dispense it to all your people. It will be easier that way. You understand? Except you are not in the same location with them. So we will make an arrangement with all the offices for them to reserve a certain number of bottles for you every month. So as your customers are coming to pick them, or they are sending somebody to do the dispatch on your behalf and all that, then you are sure that you have done it. Now, with this first set of 60 that we are talking about, you will be needing 24 packs. And each pack, don't forget, contains 10 of the green and 10 of the white. For these 60 people, you need 24 packs. And on each of these packs, you are making a 15,000 naira. At the end of the day, for just helping these 60 people to live healthy, you have made 305,000 naira. You have made 375,000 naira because you are making a 25% profit on what you are doing. Now, because please, can that person mute themselves, please? So, if you're able to do that 24 packs for all the 60 people that you need, you already have your 375,000 cool naira. Meanwhile, you don't need all the 900,000 to buy the products from the beginning. No, you could be doing it 10-10. You could buy the first 10, 60,000. When they need another one, or because you are in a group now, let me tell you another easy way of achieving it. Because you're in a group now, everybody who needs it, all of you are in a group, everybody, you send them your account number, everybody pays, so you tell them we are making what do you call it? The order in bulk.
Bulk purchase.
We are making the order in bulk. So yes, thank you very much. Bulk purchase. So everybody has to contribute their money, you know, to be able to achieve it. And then it is their own money you will even use for the business. You don't even need your money to do the business. The only thing that will remain now is how to get it to their different destinations, which the logistics people will do for you. If you are in Nigeria, we all know how to just get all these delivery companies and they do your delivery for you. Now, we have just done 375,000 profit for you on an exercise you will do within 7 days, and your money has come only on your own direct contacts. Now, are you telling me that the 20 contacts you got at the first time, they are the only people on your contact list? There are still some other set of people that we will still, network. In the course of our training next week, I don't want this meeting to exceed 1 hour. You can see I'm checking the time every time. But this phase 1 that you have done now is 375,000. Let me give you an hint into what we will be discussing about the next time. Maybe we will not wait till next week. I will see if we can still squeeze in. That's why we have created a special group. So everybody after this meeting, please chat back whoever sent the link of this meeting to you so that we can add you to that special group. You understand? Now, an hint into what we're going to be doing next week is how you can work with health professionals. How you can work with health professionals. I know a lot of doctors today who just, from extra large farms. In fact, we had somebody at Agric over the weekend who is an IVF specialist. He specializes in IVF treatments. So he has a lot of women coming to him. And he said most times they have failed IVFs after people have spent a lot of money because there are certain underlying health issues with the women that they need to address first before they can have a successful IVF. And the moment he heard about the radish, his head was just blown off, and he was like, oh, he's just going to be recommending this one on their first visit. Before you even come and waste your million and do everything here, please go and place yourself on this one and some other things that he will prescribe to them. But he will ensure that they go and take the radish and let it flush out, whatever that is in their system. I hope you know that the radish also has a way of awakening, dead cells, bringing our organs back to life. It has the power to do that. That's why you see people that have suffered a stroke before, and they have an issue with moving their body, moving their hands, and all that. By the time they consistently stay on radish, they discover that, all those parts of the body that have been stiff for a long period of time, they begin to notice that there will be easy flow of movement in those parts. And, the things they could not do before, they will begin to do them again. Like the story of the woman was close to her 60, came for extra large seminar, and then we introduced the radish to them and all that. She took it home, gave it to her husband. She herself, she was already in a menopausal stage and all that. But she said that by the evening of that day, she saw her menses and she was like, what? What is this? And then she gave also to her husband the raw one. So as the man was eating and he was peppy, he was like, this is peppy show, and he just continued to eat and they were talking. All of a sudden, he just felt that something was scratching him. And in the bid to scratch, he could move. Now, whatever paralysis or stroke did not get cured that day. That would be a miracle, and only God does miracles. But at least for the first time, you notice a significant, change in his life. We have seen people here with normal blood pressure, and they take radish so much that the blood pressure will begin to go down. That tells you what it does in the system of people who have very, very high sugar level, high blood pressure, and all that. This day, we have done how to make your first 375,000. And we're talking about how you will make at least $500,000 naira every month with this business that you don't even need your cash to start. You don't really need your cash to start it. All you need is your dedication, the wherewithal, the know-how of what to say in those your different groups that you are creating. You understand? So let us stop there for today. In the groups where we are, we shall be appointing head of class and all that, so that we can continue. People are knowledgeable about this, who have experience about it over the time, because they have been members of Extra Large and they have massive testimonies. So we shall be sharing all that. We shall be sharing promotional materials, videos, and all that. But most importantly, to be very honest with you, it's not about going about to sell. is about going out with the mindset of helping people live a healthier lifestyle. I want to stop now so that we can take some questions and then we close for the day. It's just a 1 hour class, and then we don't intend to take a lot of. This pepperish is very calming when used as fluid. Yes, yes. But the smell is horrible. Yes, the smell is horrible. Must I use the 2 types of radish? The dark one is not known to me. I bought 2 bottles of the same type to start the challenge. Oh, you need to buy the 2, actually. You need to buy it's a set, it's a complete set. Someone says, and it's even cheaper, the complete set is cheaper than 2 bottles of the white. 2 bottles of the white is 10,000, but 2 bottles of the, 1 bottle of this one and the other one is how much now? It's 7,500. What is the quantity of radish we can continue to take on daily basis after the 7 days health challenge? Now, this question is not so direct to answer. There are 2 issues. If you have a particular health challenge that you want to solve, this issue must go. Then it means that you will continue to take the radish every day. Take 4 covers of the white, 4 covers of the green, pour them together in a cup. If you brought it out from the fridge, put a little warm water just to make it, warm, so that it won't be something cold you're taking. So you take that every day. Remember, during the 7 days health challenge, we took it morning and night, except for days 5 and 6 that we substituted it for scent leaf and lemon at night. Okay, so but if you have a particular health challenge, you have to take it every day until you see results. But the moment you start seeing results, you will now reduce it to 3 times in a week. You will reduce it to 3 times in a week, which means there is 1 for this one, and then you take it on a Monday, for example. So you skip Tuesday, you take it again on Wednesday, and then for general, just keeping your body in shape, ensuring that your immune system is intact and you are not falling prey to all kinds of sicknesses anyhow, then it means that you have to take it at least 2 times in a week. Give it to your children, give it to your husband, or give it to every member of your family. It is very, very. So, would this be incorporated in the health tourism? Yes. Let me check another. Now, then let me also tell you, the chewing is very important in some cases, even though it's pepperish, but the chewing is very important in some cases. Cases where you have cough, where you have sore throat, where you have cold, excuse me. In those cases, drinking will not really make any impact. So in those cases, you have to chew. So if you have a whole radish that is big, sometimes we have some 5 grams and all that, you just slice it like onions. Excuse me. Just slice it like onions and take about 5 to 6 slices every hour, until you see that you are noticing a whole lot of improvement. So chewing is good. Now, for people who want to use it with glaucoma, please do not use the fresh one for glaucoma. We also advise that for people who are taking it for the first time, advise them to get a combo of both the radish leaf, the radish juice, the bottled one, and the fresh. So they kickstart with the fresh first. So how do they take the fresh? They get the radish itself, that's the root and the leaf. They cut it into small pieces, pour it in that blender, put water, and drink. For somebody that is taking it at that first time, there can never be an overdose because there's a lot of things is coming to combat in their system. But depending on the size of the fresh one that they have bought, they can just divide it into 2 or 3 and blend the whole one. So if it's for a whole family, they should just blend the whole root and all the leaves. The first time they blend everything together and they drink. And it is advisable that they start, day and night for like 7 days when they start the treatment. But for somebody who's treating glaucoma or cataract, please don't use for ordinary eye challenge. You can't see well, or you're using glasses or something. That's not enough reason for you to put radish in your eyes. Please, I beg you. That is not enough reason to put radish in your eyes. But for very critical issues like glaucoma, the eye is almost shutting down, like very serious issue of cataract. So you have the bottled one. That's the one you can use. You must not use fresh directly on your eyes. It will be too strong. So you just pour it in the cap and put your finger in it and just drop. Some you can put a little if you can find a way to get a used high drop bottle. Just pour a little into it, and at night, you just pour it, you just drop it into it. And that's just once in 3 days. Just once in 3 days. So all these recommendations we're also going to be sharing in the groups so that everybody can know what to tell their customers without necessarily referring them to us. And we don't want you to refer them to us, because we want you to keep them so that they can keep buying from. Okay, some people are still asking some questions. How do you ensure freshness of this product for those of us who are far? The ones I got in Kogi State seem off, especially the green one. Okay, so for people that they are going to be sending it to, what you do the first moment, it can stay out of the fridge without anything happening to it for 3 days. Now, after the 3 days, immediately you get it, open the cap, get your cotton wool and replace the cap with the cotton wool. So it can still have some level of air, so you can keep it like that for another 2 weeks without refrigerating. Yes. And if you can get ice block or something, then it's better. Just put your ice block. Even if you don't have light, you can get ice block around your area. Just get your ice block into your cooler and put it there. Of course, you're going to finish one bottle within a week or two. If you are using it very well, you should finish it within a week or two, So it's not something that should give you a problem. But for the fresh one, I always say, if you put radish in the fridge, many of you will notice that when you put radish in the fridge, it will just, be shrinking and all that. So just get paper. It could be plain paper like this. It could be used paper. It could be paper bag, whatever. Just paper, and wrap it very well. Wrap it very well, airtight. You will not even need to put it in the fridge at all. Just wrap it. So even if you are cutting to take some part of it, immediately you finish taking the part of it, return the rest into that paper and wrap it. Let it be airtight. That fresh one can stay for another 7 days without anything, happening to it. Somebody is saying it was only said to be only in the mornings. If first 3 days, you just said morning and evening. If you go and check the group, so what we are taking them basically from this meeting today is that you must be ready to help somebody. You must be ready to help somebody. If you go back to the group, you will see that we have we are taking it at night. You're taking it at night. On day 1, 2, 3. From day 4, there is a twist. Day 4 and 5. And some people that missed it in one of the things we did, days 5 and 6, there was a twist that you didn't take it at night and you substituted it with the St. Leaf and lemon. Okay, so you have to take it 2 times. you have to take it 2 times, except you are substituting with the what do they call it, the St. Leaf and lemon. And please, that lemon, be very, very careful. Will you apply to the ice cold? Yes, apply to the ice cold. I have some coming to the UK. It might take 7 days to arrive. I hope it's still all right. I would like to be involved in the proper 7 days health challenge. Thank you. Yes. It will be okay. And I will chat you, Ambassador Uche. I will chat you about that.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, please go ahead.
I type a question, but it's not yet addressed. I ask, can the radish help a dementia person?
To be honest with you, ma, you know, we don't like, many people will say, oh, what's the paper, what's the publication behind and all that. You know, people are coming with different health challenges and we are just seeing that it is solving them. Let me give you a shocker. Somebody, it was Jija Obajo that testified that a family friend of theirs had an issue and the person discovered that she was having this very offensive odor coming from her private part and it was becoming really irritating. So, you know, and she was looking for a solution. She had gone to the doctors, they had prescribed, blah, blah, blah. There was really no improvement. So she now came to challenge our governor, say, this thing that you're always talking about all the time, can it work for this issue that is happening to me? And he said, I don't know, because I've never heard anybody with this your own peculiar issue. So nobody has testified about that. So I don't really know. All I know is that many people have used it for many issues, you know. So you just go and try it. And they were brainstorming, how are they going to use it? How are they going to use it? And they just decided to soak, you know, that's some, in fact, that initiative is so impressive. So they got their tampon and then they soaked it in the radish juice. And then she inserted the tampon like that. And in a matter of about 2-3 days, according to him, they discovered that the whole smelling, you know, everything disappeared. So if somebody has dementia, let him take it. And I also know that okra and wonder meal, we have testimonies of that very well for people with dementia. They've come to testify about that. So please, let them just keep using it. And then also add wonder meal and okra particularly, okra. According to the testimonies we have heard, we've tried it on elderly people who worked. And then when we also had issues of some little children that had that type of issue again, we use it for them, and God, you know, God did wonders with it.
Okay, thank you so much. Now I want to know which of the, is it fresh or the bottle one? Then can it be mixed with honey? It likes
No,
something
please don't mix
sweet.
it. Yes, please don't mix it with honey. Don't mix it with honey, please. The only thing I can say you can mix it with is maybe ginger or lemon.
Okay.
Please don't mix it with honey. Don't even mix it with other fruits. Some people say, hey, I want to make smoothie with this, so they mix with cucumber, pineapple, and all that. I've noticed, I tried it also. It doesn't work. It doesn't work when you mix all those things with it. So please don't mix it with honey. Just take it like that. If you don't like the odor, because to be very honest, the odor is a bit offensive, you can just put a little ginger, you know. But the juice is very easy. You just take it, you know. So please don't mix it with.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. So I want to see all of us going back to brainstorm on which day do you want to start your own health challenge to your own community. Build a community. If you need help, you can ask for help in the group that we have provided. We have open now, or even in the general 7 days health challenge group. You know, you can ask for help. How do I set up my own group? How do I promote it to my community and all that? So we want everybody to, that's where we're going to start this business from. And don't forget that the major purpose of this thing is, number one, you're going to help people, you know, live a healthier life. And then you will also, I want to hear your testimonies. By the time we're having this meeting next month, this target we are saying now, I want to make $500,000 every month doing this business. Yes, you may not honestly achieve it the first month you start. Yes, I like to be factual. You may not achieve it the first month you start, but you must aim at it. Because if you don't aim at it, they said if you aim for the sky, at least you fall on the moons or something like that, you know. So you must aim at it so that whatever shortfalls you now have in your first month, latest by the second month, you must be eating those figures. And the moment you begin to eat those figures, we have to talk about the next, you know, line of action. May God help us all. So basically, this one is just for the promotion of health, as we call it, Agric health, and it's very, very funny. You know, it could even be the title of your own group and all that, you know, is Agric health. What kind of thing is that? And people begin to ask you questions. But later in the evening, for those who are also interested in making some good money in tourism business, we are going to be exposing how you can be making about 10 million naira, you know, another 15 million naira on or in tourism business with extra life funds, both for people who have money and for people who don't have money. But for people who have money, you can join everything together, the one you are using your money to achieve and the one you are using your energy to achieve. So if you're making 10 million in this way, you're making 15 million in this way, that's about 25 million per annum. And it's a side income. It's not like that's your major, you know, that's your major work or your major. I think this thing is really worth it. So for those who will be interested in that, same, let me check if the link will be the same. I think it's the same link also, but that will be by 9 p.m. Yeah, it's the same link. We're coming back here by 9 p.m. by God's grace. We have already come to the end, but somebody's hand is raised. Allow me the additional. Please unmute yourself and say something. Thank you.
Yes. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Yes. Thank you very much for your efforts to see us healthy and to be financially free. I asked 2 questions on the chat and there were no answers.
Okay.
First, I mentioned right now I'm on the health challenge. This is my day 2, but I've been using only the white radish because I just didn't know. I didn't know that we were to use two types. And even when I asked at the Ibadan office for it to be given to me, they just brought 2 white ones. And that's what I've been using since I started yesterday. That is 1. 2 is that you seem to have placed a premium on the fresh radish. It was not available in Ibadan, neither was Oni. So these are issues, and I would like you to please speak to them if you can here and now.
Okay, thank you very much. So now that you are in this special group, you are MD's special friends. We are MD's special friends. So if you have any complaint, we are in the same WhatsApp group. You understand? So you can make your complaints. Whoever is not making the product available anyway, we will know. The secret will be exposed, you know. And you can also have direct access to, you know, placing your orders by yourself. So if you need it in Ibadan, I think another shipment is going, today is Tuesday. I think another shipment is going to Ibadan by tomorrow morning or next. So in the new group we're going to create, or in your general group, just say it there. Meanwhile, the hot number for you to make your order for the radish, 09090, but that's not Ibadan number anyway. I want to believe you have the Ibadan contact, ma.
Yes, I'm a member, and I know the office, I know Pelumi, I mean, I have their numbers, but they didn't have every effort, so I just have to buy what was available.
Okay. Sorry about that, ma. So and please continue with what you have, and then you will get the other one latest by Thursday. By God's grace, you will get the other one latest by Thursday. So let us know if you need the fresh one, if you need the other one, and if you think maybe you should finish your own health challenge before you now start your own community on your WhatsApp that you want to build. So you can order in bulk, you understand? You can order like the 60,000 pack now. It has 10 of the leaf and 10 of the juice, and you are not supposed to sell it less than 75,000. You can even put more, you understand? You can put more. So for people in far places who will buy that pack and who will require to still spend some money on, getting transporting it to different places, you are at liberty to put some money on it. You understand? You are at liberty. And one thing we always do for all our super dealers, all our people who are, transacting with extra large, when people call You know, some people would think you are cheating them or something. They always call the office directly. I want to buy. The first thing we ask them, where did you get it from the first time you bought it? Please go back there. Because we know we can't serve everybody in the world. That is why we have members. That is why we have dealers who will make these things available to them. Number two, they will say, how much is it from the head office? And we say, what's your location? So we let them know that the products vary in prices depend on the location. The price you get it in Lagos will definitely be different from the price you get it in a place like Kogi, like Abuja, like all those different places. So we make that so that you will not be looked upon like somebody who's trying to cheat them or something like that. But we always try all our possible best to refer them back. And another thing that will help all of us in this place is that when you have bought it in bulk like that, let us know in the group. So if we have anybody that is calling us from any location around you, they just call us, oh no, we have a distributor in your area, and we send your contact to them. So you must, talk about it. Oh, I just received consignment of my radish. If anybody needs it around Ilorin, anybody needs around Kogi, whatever, you say it there. So if we have people who are asking questions, who wants to need it around that place, we can, deliver, we can direct them to you all. Thank you, sirs and Mars. We honestly need to close now. It's 15 minutes past our regular time.
Oh, there's one question. Please,
Somebody
please,
how do we
ma.
get it in the UK? How do we get it in the UK? UK, please chat 081. That's 081 71 60 60 21. Or chat Ambassador Uche. Please, I prefer you chat Ambassador Uche. Ambassador Uche, please, can you put your number there? I can see Governor Temi is not here this afternoon. Please just send your this into Ambassador Uche. So it's possible to organize all the people who need it in the UK. We can find a way to send it in bulk so it will be easier for everybody to collect. Okay. Yes, ma, you had a question you want to...
Yeah, please, ma. I want to ask, if somebody purchases it in bulk, how do you store it?
You store it in your fridge. The liquid one, you store it in your fridge.
Okay, you mean the 60,000 watts?
Yeah, just store it in your fridge. You can stay in your fridge for up to 6 months.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, you can stay in your fridge. And if it's the fresh one, just wrap it in paper. That one can stay for about 7 to 10 days in paper without getting spoiled. It's only the leaf that will begin to turn yellow, but the root itself will still be fine. So the conversation continues in WhatsApp group. Yes, UK, please. The number is on the chat area now for people in the UK. We also have it available in the US right now, Atlanta to be precise. I think some shipments are on the way to Canada, and so on and so forth. Within Nigeria, your own, yes, for more than 20. In fact, I'm thinking about to become more formidable rep of extra large here in Bauchi. Adekunle Fakemi, let's continue the conversation on WhatsApp. There are strategic ways we can help you build a very solid business in Bauchi. You can actually, in fact, do you know, we also tried something. We just launched an advert on Facebook, and in about 48, 72 hours, we had about 547 responses from Facebook who were, really serious, and they were ready to pay, and they were paying, and they were buying their products. So these are other things that we'll also be teaching ourselves in our different WhatsApp groups. Look, there is too much money flowing around. The population of Nigeria is a big figure, is enough big figure for anybody to know that, yes, there is money flowing all around in this country. So that somebody is doing it doesn't mean that the other person cannot do it. May God help us all. Let the conversation continue in our WhatsApp groups. We want to say a very big thank you to everyone who has taken the time. Chinwe, peace. Oh yeah, just ask one last one. One last one. Chinwe, peace, please. Hello,
all right.
ma.
Good afternoon, ma. Good afternoon, ma.
Yes, ma.
Good afternoon, ma.
Yes, ma. We can hear you.
All right. Need to ask a question on the chat. I said
Okay.
for children that are having stomach upset,
Okay.
what quantity of radish can we administer to them? And on ordinary
don't give them radish for stomach upset, ma.
Okay.
2 things that are really proven to work for stomach upset. Number 1 is scent leaf. Number 1 is for stomach upset, any kind of stomach upset. Scent leaf is very, very good for it. And then another one is ginger.
Ginger, okay.
So for the ginger, you can add a little honey, but it's not even necessary. But scent leaf or ginger is good for stomach upset in children and even adults. Somebody always suffers from menstrual pain and it's so painful. You always go through lots of issues. Just prepare your ginger tea. Get a whole cup of very hot water. Measure 6 tablespoons of ginger that you have blended, or that you have grated. Pour it into it. Put just a teaspoon of lemon and 1 tablespoon of honey. Mix everything together. If you are not diabetic, if you are diabetic, remove the honey and drink that thing very hot. Like I tell you, it will be like it was the one.
No. Which toilet? Mama,
thank you. May God also
all right, ma.
See you all in the WhatsApp group. Yes, ma.
But can we give the children the radish to take just for normal?
Yes. You can give the children.
Then what quantity?
Let children take, depending on their age. For babies, 1 cup. Yeah, for babies, just give them 1 cup.
Okay, ma.
Babies, just give them 1 cup. I know of a baby
like
that
10 years.
sleep well at night. The baby is always, rolling and tossing, and they will know that something is wrong with this baby. The cover of that radish, and they will give that baby shortly before evening time. And since then, that baby is sleeping well, So it's very good for them. It doesn't have any side effects on them. But for children, maybe like from 8 years, 12 years, you can give them 2 cups. Since adults are taking food, you can give those grown ones about 2 cups each.
All right,
thank you,
ma.
everybody. See you.
Thank you, ma.
I don't know when to promise to. But we know that by God's grace, next week Tuesday, surely we are coming back here by the special grace of God. But I want to see if it's possible for us to have another class, before that Tuesday. We're going to announce it in the group. But in case it's not possible to have it, let's just know that by God's grace, next week Tuesday by 2 p.m., we shall still be here and we'll be talking about. But before then, let's go working on how we're going to get community, how we're going to groom our first 60 people, how we'll continue to do this. Also, it is very important for you to start planning, because that's one secret to meeting targets in life. You are expecting a new stream of income of $500,000 naira every month. It was not something you had in plan before. Please start planning what you're going to do with that money. Please, it's very important. It will help you a lot. Start planning what you want to do with that money. Start seeing that money in your account balance.
No, you want to ask question.
Okay. We have closed though. No more question though.
Please. We can let the recording can you send the recording?
Yes, we will send it to the group. We will send it.
My mother is 100 years old and can she use this for toilet? She's been crying here. She want to go toilet. I don't know what to do.
Oh, she's having difficulties going to toilet?
Yes.
Yes, give her.
Okay.
Which state are you, ma?
I'm in Delta State, Asaba.
So do you have it? Do you have radish now?
No. I'm just saying it for the first time.
Oh, so how are you not going to get it? In the meantime, go and get scent leaf. Do you know scent leaf?
Yes.
So don't squeeze it. So people make mistake of squeezing scent leaf. Please don't squeeze it. Get it like a handful. Pluck it out of the stems.
Okay.
Do you have a good blender that can blend something very well?
Yes, we do.
Pour it in your blender. Put a lot of water. Blend it very well. Not too much of water anyway. Blend it. And let her drink. It will help. Yes, it will help. And place her on cucumber. Every day now she must eat at least 1 whole stick of cucumber every day for the next 3-4 days. You see a lot of difference. But if you have your blender, you can also make a smoothie of banana and cucumber for her. So after taking the scent leaf, since you don't have the radish for the moment, but try to get your radish, order your radish, we'll give you the number to call now. Make your smoothie of cucumber, a whole cucumber, and then just 2 pieces of banana. Cut them into pieces, your blender, put water, and let her be taking it every day. Or she can also chew it, but the drinking works faster. You will see she will go to toilet. But when you are not able to access your radish, that one will address whatever is blocking, the way from her going to the toilet. So may God help us. Thank you. God bless you. Please reach back to whoever gave you this Zoom link so we can add you to the group. Okay, somebody said the person in Asaba should call Alebiosu. I am in Ugeli. Okay, we are connecting you. Adebiosu. If you are in Asaba, please call 08033953047. If you are in Asaba, or you are beginning to connect yourselves, form a formidable group. 080 33
33
95
95
30
forward
47.
Okay.
Yes, I'm going to have a special bonus for maybe just 50 people by next week when we meet. Go and keep your 60,000 to get your first 10 packs, your first pack of 20. That's the 10 of this one and the 10 of this one. Go and get your 60,000 down. The first 50 people to get it, I'm going to give you something that it will wow you and it will improve your business. Get it ready before next week and we'll talk about the surprise. God bless you all. Have a wonderful day. See you at 9 for those interested in tourism business. Thank you so much, our amiable admin and all distinguished leaders of Extra Large Farms that are here this afternoon. Special thank you to every one of you who have made our time to join this program this afternoon. And of course, our new members, God bless you. Let's talk back on the WhatsApp groups. And if you are not yet a member of Extra Large Farms, you will need to get registered because that's where you're going to buy your products from on your dashboard. God bless you all and have a good day. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you, ma. From Alibio, greeting.
From Asaba. God bless you, sir. Thank you, everybody.